All right, everybody, coming to you from jolly old England. How are you? Let's see what's going on today. This is possibly my favorite reading of the week. And yes, Virgos, I will be doing your reading tomorrow on Monday. So let's see what's coming through. This is a reading called For Whoever. So if you're drawn here by the title, there's definitely something in here for you. We are right on the cusp of the full moon in Aries. It's a super moon, 14 degrees of Aries. So if you have anything in your chart, any planet, any point, like a midheaven or an ascendant, at 14 degrees of Aries, Libra, Capricorn, or Cancer, those are going to be the most powerful places. I also have my sun is at 17 degrees of Sagittarius, which is another fire sign, and that's a 3-degree orb with that ascendant. So fire signs, if you have anything in the middle degrees of your fire signs, those are going to be activated as well. So let's see what's going on if you're drawn here by the title. This may or may not have anything to do with your astrology. So let's see what's going on here. Oh, well, maybe. Look at this. Guides, energy coming through. Fire. Yes. Fire signs. I knew there was a reason I added the fire signs there. Oops, sorry. Psychic. Divine feminine energy. Wow. All right, the guides are trying to fire you up about something. I feel like some of you have left behind love, left behind some kind of passion, or you're like losing the passion for something. It's not really exciting to you anymore. It's I don't know, it's just not firing you up. And so this is really about stepping into a new gift, a new passion, and allowing that to kind of take you. And I mean that, like, this is going to be very uplifting. This is going to be very joyful. So that's really nice, especially if you're kind of bored or you're feeling a little lost right now. I don't really feel like that's going to be the long-term situation. This is like a short-term deal. Now, the full moon in Aries, full moons are always about releasing. So that's the energy here. And you want to release so you can have some space for this new thing that's going to show up. Check it out. Lover's card, 4 of Pentacles. Why are you so stubborn about this? There's the moon. Here's Aries energy. Sorry, I just obscured that. The Emperor, Sagittarius energy, the Knight of Wands, and then we have this 9 of Wands. So I feel like you're obscuring a new opportunity in love because of the past. I don't know if this person's from the past. Gemini. Oops, there goes my fairy lights. Gemini, Cancer, Sag, Aries. Here you are. Queen of Pentacles. The Tower. Queen of Wands. Wow. That's some passion, my friend. That is some passion. 5 of Swords. Page of Pentacles. The Ace of Wands. 6 of Swords. Ace of Pentacles, and the outcome is Devil energy, Capricorn energy. This is about staying captive, about being held captive by something. And I love that I get this Ace of Wands, and then what follows it in the spread is Ace of Pentacles. So making it real, planting the seeds for something legit. I do feel like there might be something new to learn. You could be learning about being psychic, or you can learn about that, Okay. Pathfinders, you guys know, we talk about it most every week about opening up to your own gifts. And we all have this capability. We all have certain natural capabilities. And I just feel like they get drummed out of you as a child, like you're too hard to control with these psychic capabilities. Sorry, that kind of does happen. And it doesn't mean your parents were bad. It just means like, oh, I'm a little afraid of that. I don't really know what my kid's going to do next. So I'm going to just try to get them to get in line, right? Like there's something about get in line. Queen of Pentacles, the Tower. So this is what's opening up. Let me clarify that. Some psychic capability is opening up for the divine feminine here. Sorry if there's noise. No way of controlling the whole city of London. Fool. Seven of Swords. Walking away from some kind of lie. Hanged Man. And the Hierophant. Not even some kind of lie, but what I just said to you, this is Taurus energy. So this is about doing the opposite. Sorry. Hanged Man and the Hierophant. About doing the opposite of what is expected or what is tried and true or what other people want you to do. And it's almost like you had to tell a lie to move on from it, or you're feeling like you're not being authentic by staying in that energy of what someone else wanted you to do. Understandable, right? Totally understandable. This Five of Swords. Woo, okay. So some of you are having to really say it. I don't know if it's to your parents or to a spouse or who it's to, or even just to like your own self who is saying, no, 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 stay in this lane. No, 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 this is what I'm supposed to be doing. This is what I went to college for. This is what I'm, what's really just in front of me. And I feel like Spirit is saying, like, you need to ask us to help you open this up, right? The guides, go to your guides, ask us to help you open this up. Ace of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. Oh man. Page of Cups and the Four of Wands. I feel like some of you are really reclaiming a childhood experience that was drummed out of you because somebody else didn't want you to have it, didn't want you to be psychic, didn't want you to be a creative force in the world. And it was like their own damn fear. Okay, their own damn fear. And what's holding you back really has to do with money. The belief, and I think I've said this in the last couple weeks, the belief that, how will I support myself? If you're psychic, darling, that's going to help you discover what the manifestation is in the world. Okay? That's also part of this. Ace of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, the Three of Cups. Oh, the Sun and the Three of Wands. Expectations of friends or family is what's holding you back. I also feel like there might be somebody, some energy is standing in the way of your development. Not because they're mean. And I feel like this whole entire reading it's not about being mean. It's just about them feeling like this is what's going to help you fit in. I got news for you. Your job is not to fit in, right? Well-behaved women rarely make history. That's the truth. So you're moving away from this Five of Swords. Some of you may have already kind of, I don't want to say told off, but some of you have already gone through a cycle where you had to push away from, I don't know if it's a Taurus or a person who has wanted you to stay in your own swim lane. And if you've done that, it's a very good thing, because I see you going towards happiness, and I see you going towards your own expectations, not the expectations of other people, which is right here. Okay? The expectations of other people that require you to do what's expected of you. This Eight of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords, especially around work. It's time to move on. Time to move on from that. It's really challenging. And the Four of Wands says celebration. I'm getting a lot of celebration here. I don't know if that's from your guides or just from you in general. But the thing you've always been doing is sometimes it stops working. Okay? And sometimes it stops working. And that can be a big indicator. And especially, this is a really thing to say, but earlier this week, I think it was in Pathfinders, I was doing a reading, or I was telling you about a conversation I'd had with a friend weeks back. And all of a sudden, out of the blue, this person said, your comfort zone will be your coffin. And I was like, oh, because we weren't talking about jobs or anything like that, but I feel like this has to do with that, that eventually it comes to an end and it's trying to push you right now. It's trying to push you out of the nest. So if you're having any difficulties, especially with a boss or with a partner who just wants things to stay the status quo in a world that's completely changing all the time, maybe it's time to think about that new path. Okay, so let's go deeper into this. I want to get more information about your guides. I want to kind of give you a way of navigating that if you're having trouble accessing your guides. All right, so let's go see what you don't see coming and how this is going to play out. All right, link is below if you want to continue on with me. I'll see you over there. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.